Here's one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Janikowski now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
8 yards to go here on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looking to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And again this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Oh, he shifts past him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else. And that's caught inside the 30. That time for the Raiders. 51 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking deep now for McCoy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they're operating in the red zone. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They run the counter now on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
That's it, baby. Double tight, guys, double tight. Back there, here we go. Back there, here we go. Watch it now, buddy. Green, over. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Back there, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here we go now.
On second down, he'll try and run the counter. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch them and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.